It's time for Around the Ozarks News, brought to you by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Blue Current, and Thompson Sales. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Howdy, howdy. Good Monday to you. Ready for a new work week. We're going to get it started this morning with some news. Thanks for being with us.
Yeah, the plane that crashed in Philadelphia on Friday evening, perhaps you've seen that by now, but that was headed to Springfield for the purposes of refueling, not to stay here. The plane plummeted to the ground on Friday evening, killing 7 people, injuring 19 people, and then causing multiple house fires near where it hit. Investigators say that plane was on a medical journey, so it was just passing through Springfield. It was refueling here before heading on to Mexico. The FAA and NTSB have their hands very full now. As you might imagine, they're investigating this one and then the other horrific crash from Wednesday night. No word yet on what went wrong.
It's
Terrible.
such a sad story. Both of those obviously are incredibly sad, but the medical mission, I mean, they just finished treatment and then something like that happens. Friday night was really strange because it comes on the heels of the helicopter plane crash. So then you're thinking that new one goes down. You see the video so quickly. I mean, they turned around that video within an hour or two, the Ring doorbell cam and the other cameras. And so you immediately think, what is going on right now? Are we under attack in some way? What is happening? And then there's a Springfield connection that I couldn't believe at first because, it makes sense to refuel here, but I was thinking, who are they from Springfield? It was just such a weird situation.
Yeah, it's very strange. And then unrelated, apparently, but still flight news nonetheless. On Sunday morning, yesterday, passengers had to deplane at the George Bush Intercontinental Airport, which is in Houston, Texas, after an engine issue during takeoff. There was visible smoke and fire on the right wing of the plane, which would freak out the passengers. 109 people on board had to get off quickly. And supposed to be going from Houston, Texas to LaGuardia in New York, but everybody survived. No injuries of any kind, but still a very scary ordeal.
Yeah, those disasters happen so infrequently, but then when you have 3 things like that in a row, it shakes you a little bit.
For sure, especially when you're going to be getting on a plane soon.
Yeah, correct. Back here in Missouri, the state treasurer is telling you need to go check the state database because you may have unclaimed property that you can get paid for. In fact, 1 in 10 Missourians has unclaimed property. The average return is about $300. Many times that property is cash. So here's what you do. They remind us of this every year, but you want to go do it. Go to showmemoney.com. Showmemoney.com. See if you have any money waiting for you. State law requires financial institutions, insurance companies, etc., to transfer unclaimed assets to the state treasurer's office, and then they hold it for you, and you can go there to pick it up. So far, they have more than $1 billion worth of unclaimed belongings. I would just like a fraction of that, or the whole billion, actually. So go to showmemoney.com, find out if you have some money left. I think last year you and I did, didn't we?
Yes, and I still feel like I never got it back because wasn't it under my maiden name or something?
Yeah, you had to do some kind of legwork that I don't think you did.
No, but it wasn't easy legwork. It was like something with my maiden name, which has been long gone. I don't know. It wasn't
something that wasn't worth $50.
No, it just, I think that I started going down the trail and then realized, and I also have to climb a mountain at the end. So I turned around.
For $50.
Yeah. Yeah. Right now, I wish I had it though, because food is $50.
Yeah, like every meal. Insane. All right, you can get help with your taxes this week. The Community Partnership of the Ozarks will have tax professionals on hand to help low to moderate income taxpayers. You have to call them to make an appointment. That's the Community Partnership of the Ozarks. Then there is Senior Age, also offering tax help. Call them as well, Senior Age, if you're in that age bracket. And Drury University accounting students are helping low-income folks on Mondays and Thursdays through the month of April, right there on campus at the O'Reilly Enterprise Center. So you do not have to register for that. Just stop by on a Monday or Thursday. Take all your paperwork, obviously, from 4 to 8 in the p.m. and get some help on your taxes.
It's good.
And then by this time next week, we will know whether the Chiefs are back-to-back Super Bowl champions. Either way, they will have made history just by playing in 3 straight Super Bowls. No other team in the history of the NFL has been able to accomplish that. So hats off to the Chiefs. We're hoping they come up with that victory, though. Today is Media Day, very famous day during Super Bowl week when both teams and all the players and coaches take questions from various media outlets. Usually the late night shows show up and they do some comedy bits as part of Media Day. Then all the laughing ends and the work begins in earnest for the teams to get ready for Super Bowl Sunday. Next Sunday, of course, that game will air on the Fox network. The Chiefs are 1.5-point favorites, but that could change more or less. So,
all right, we shall see. Get this. Perhaps you don't know what you got. That is the story here. Someone sold what is likely a Van Gogh, a real Van Gogh, at a garage sale for $50.
oh,
Speaking of $50, a group of art experts think that the painting is actually a masterpiece indeed. They have been studying it for a long time and kind of dissecting it, if you will, all the little particles that they could get off. Sold at a garage sale in Minnesota. The group spent some time figuring out that there was like a hair in it that they were able to analyze. The gloss that you would use to preserve a painting is one that Van Gogh is known to have used. Anyway, they came to the conclusion that it's an original, would have been worth millions. But the people didn't know what they had.
$50.
There you go. I remember a story years ago because I used this one time in an illustration. About there was a China bowl, like nice dish that sold for $20 or something, and it was worth it. Then when at Sotheby's auction, whenever the person bought it for like $20 at the garage sale, he knew what it was. Just the people selling it didn't, and he took it to Sotheby's and it auctioned for millions.
It was from the Ming Dynasty, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. Good memory. It was from the Ming Dynasty.
Yeah.
Yes.
They had it in their house and it was passed down throughout their family, and the story got lost somehow.
So there you go, folks. There's your message for the day. Don't let the story get lost. Because then your kids are going to sell the Ming Dynasty bowl for $20 and it could have been millions.
Right.
That's the value of passing down the story from generation to generation.
Man, I saw that art. The Van Gogh thing fascinates me because of the way they authenticate that. I saw a story, I think it was 60 Minutes several years ago, but I'm sure it's on their website. It was about art fraud and forgery. A guy who forged works of art, claiming they were from, the great artists. And it's amazing what they're able to do to fake out the experts. So that, his artwork that was done, last Tuesday, he just made it seem old, but his artwork was really incredible. So then I was like, art is interesting because it's the same piece of art. It looks the same, but you're going to pay top dollar for it just because it was by a dead guy, a guy that you've heard of from years past.
Yeah.
Whenever another guy just did the exact same thing last Tuesday.
Yeah.
And that's worth nothing. It's strange how that works.
It is strange. And who decides what is good art?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's on the bandwagon.
Our daughter, our oldest, has to write a bunch of papers on the Mona Lisa or whatever painting, and like, why is this so beautiful? And she's like, if I have to write another paper on what makes this piece of art beautiful, I'm gonna shoot somebody. I'm
Well,
like, well, you're learning something. I don't know what exactly, but I feel like it's valuable.
it's funny because everybody just jumps on a bandwagon. You're like, oh, Monet. Monet's a great painter. Yeah, of course. Yes,
It's
Monet is
Monet.
a great, you know what I mean?
Just
So that
kidding.
Monet's works sell for huge money.
Right.
I don't know. The whole thing is
Yeah.
fascinating to me. But the forgery guy really
He had a
had
good
me
thing going,
interested.
didn't he?
Had me interested. Yeah. I think that, again, 60 Minutes. Check it out. Hey, congratulations are in order for Kevin Osborne. Kevin Osborne. Sorry about that. I need my glasses. He has been named Springfieldian of the Year, longtime CEO of SMC Packaging Group. Springfieldian Award is the Chamber of Commerce's top honor every year, given out to an individual with strong community service, excellence in their field, and dedication to improving quality of life for Springfield residents. So, Kevin Osborne, congratulations.
Yes. The midweek matinee is back. It's exciting. This Wednesday, the show starts at 2 p.m. at the Gilloy's Theater in downtown Springfield. Good times. They are showing the 1982 film Annie, which is so fun. I love Annie. I was in Annie, the play, in college, and it was really great.
In college?
In college. It was
I
really
didn't know
great.
you were a thespian in college.
Well, I was in a sorority, and we had a play, and my friend Tracy was Annie, and she was like, "It's a hard knock life for us," and I think I like danced in the background or something.
In college? For real?
In college, yes. Yeah.
Was it okay?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the first I'd heard of this.
Well, she can sing and dance, and so I was like back up to the backup. You know what I mean?
You can just dance.
but
Your
I
whole
did it.
family is very talented when
I
it comes to
can't.
dancing.
You're mean. I have lots of sisters, and all of them were dancers. Okay.
Yes, dancing is very important.
It is. Anyway, if you want to go to the Gilloys and watch Annie, it's a good time. Ticket and concession. That's an inside joke, guys. I'm sorry. Ticket and concession voucher combos are available. This includes a ticket to the film, a snack, and a drink. Seniors 60 plus get a free combo ticket with proof of ID. So
Closer every day. Closer every day.
Ethan is closer every day. I will not ever turn 60. The Lord will come back before that. So, but you might. You might. Because you are closer every day. Okay, finally this, in case you missed it, Groundhog Day was Sunday. So if you didn't get a chance, Punxsutawney Phil, you just need to know, saw his shadow, which means 6 more weeks of winter. It's unfortunate.
Boo.
It's unfortunate. A friend of mine was looking up the other day how accurate he is, and not very much at all, in fact.
No.
So,
well, it's a groundhog they're pulling out of a hole. So
yeah.
And doing so on a 70-degree day.
Right.
Oh, yeah, more winter. Okay, more winter.
Yes. So he definitely got it wrong for the weather yesterday. That was exciting. Such a nice day.
Yeah.
And then also, before we go, we want to tell you about our contest. We have a picture to show you. Are you ready? If you are listening, listen, you're just going to have to look at it on the website, but otherwise we will show you this. This is lovely Grace. She's holding the bottle of hearts. These are conversation hearts, the Valentine's kind. And here is the jar up against her hand, so you can see. And if you can guess the number of hearts in that jar, you will win quite the Valentine's Day gift. We will announce the winner on February 10th. So you're going to know beforehand if you need to go get a Valentine's Day gift or not. But if you win this one, you will get a $150 gift certificate to the Flower Merchant and $75 to Civil Kitchen.
Sweet. That's a nice date right there.
It is. It is. So we hope that you play. You can check it out right now at aroundtheozarks.com/contest.
Yep. It's a great website. All the podcasts are there, an events calendar, so you can always know what's going on the weekend or even during the week.
Yeah. Super great. Okay. That's it. Goodbye and good luck.
Yep. Have a great Monday, and see you back here